The Fear Game. Scene: a decrepit room inside a crumbling mansion, dimly lit by flickering candles. Shadows seem to shift unnaturally across the cracked walls, and the air is heavy with the scent of mildew and rot. Avriah is tied to an old wooden chair, her wrists tightly bound and her mouth covered with tape. Her wide, fearful eyes dart around the room, taking in the unfamiliar surroundings as her heart races. A figure, Damien, stands in front of her, his presence unnerving yet eerily calm. Damien, speaking with an icy calmness, pacing slowly in front of Avriah. "Ah, Avriah. I can see the confusion in your eyes, the panic. It's delicious, really. You're wondering why you're here, why I've chosen you. But none of that matters now. You're here for one reason and one reason only, to face your fears. To confront the darkness inside you. And to survive, if you can." Avriah's muffled cries echo faintly through the room as she struggles against the ropes, her breath quickening with fear. Damien, pausing, his tone dark and foreboding. "But I'm not a monster, Avriah. I won't hurt you, at least, not physically. The harm that comes to you will be of your own making. You see, this is a game of the mind. And in this mansion, your mind is your worst enemy. I've prepared a series of tests for you. Each one more intense than the last. They will push you to your very limits, make you question what is real and what is not." He steps closer, leaning down to look directly into her eyes, his voice dropping to a whisper. Damien, menacingly. "I want to see how brave you really are, Avriah. How far you'll go before your mind shatters. Each test will bring out a new ghost. You'll have to face them, whether they're hallucinations, figments of your imagination, or something real, that's for you to decide. It's your mind that makes them dangerous." He straightens up, a twisted smile playing on his lips. Damien, mockingly. "You'll never know what's real, Avriah. That's the beauty of it. But survive each level, and I'll set you free. Fail, and you'll be stuck here with them forever." Avriah shakes her head in desperation, trying to cry out through the tape, but Damien continues as if her protests don't matter. Damien, voice growing colder. "Now, let me explain the rules of our little game. In each level, I will release something from the mansion, something that's been waiting, lurking in the shadows, eager to meet you. Whether these ghosts are real or not doesn't matter. What matters is how you react to them. How you handle the fear. If you can conquer it, you'll pass." He steps back toward the corner of the room, picking up a small, old-fashioned remote control from a dusty table. Damien, continuing. "Let's begin with the first level, shall we? I'm going to release the first ghost. It's a simple one, a mere shadow of the past. It won't hurt you, unless you let it. All you have to do is stay calm, control your mind, and you'll get through it." Damien presses a button on the remote, and the lights flicker. A cold gust of wind sweeps through the room, and the temperature drops suddenly. The walls groan as if something ancient has been disturbed. Avriah's eyes widen in terror as the room grows darker, the shadows growing longer, more sinister. Damien, watching her intently, his voice low. "You see, this mansion is filled with echoes of the past. People who lived here long ago, who died in agony and never left. The first ghost you'll meet tonight is one of them. She was Avriah's heart pounds in her chest as her mind races with fear. Damien, calmly. Remember, Avriah. It's all in your mind. The fear is what makes them real. The more you believe in them, the more power they have over you. If you can stay calm, if you can hold on to your sanity, she'll go away. But if you panic, she'll become more real than you can handle. Avriah squirms in her chair, tears welling in her eyes as the ghostly figure inches closer, its laughter turning into something more sinister, more menacing. She tries to steady her breathing, but the fear is overwhelming. Damien, watching her closely, his voice taking on a dark edge. This is only the beginning, Avriah. If you can't handle this, you'll never make it to the next level. But if you survive, well, I'll untie you, and we'll move on to something far more interesting. The shadowy girl reaches out a hand toward Avriah, her fingers long and claw-like, her laughter now a chilling, hollow sound.